What's up, everybody? Today, the game of discussion for Should Have Been a Vita game is The Dark Knight. Edit, the game is called The Dark Knight Rises, not just The Dark Knight. This game was an iOS game, came out probably like 4 or 5 years ago now, and I bought the game because I was loving Batman at the time. I knew it wasn't going to be that very good, considering it was like a Gameloft published game where they make a bunch of like mediocre versions of like popular IPs like Spider-Man and Batman. So I wanted to try it out, and I was surprised with actually how in-depth it was and how similar it was to the Arkham series for an iPhone game. I think the combat, it was pretty repetitive. It was the best they could do with a touchscreen, and all the movement and stuff felt really weird, but like I said, best they can do with a touchscreen. But that's where the Vita version could have came in and really shined. I feel like the game could have ran better at the time, it could have looked slightly better at the time, and it 100% could have controlled better at the time if it was on the PlayStation Vita. There's a lot of these types of games that come out on iOS that put off a more AAA vibe than a lot of indie games do, even if they don't cost nearly as much to make. I think if this would have released on the Vita, it would have shined as a Vita game instead of coming out on iOS and everyone forgetting about it in a matter of a couple days. I think if they would have added a little more depth to it, better controls with the analog and physical buttons on the Vita, and trophies, of course, it could have been really awesome. The story, it followed the movie. It had the voice acting. They might have just ripped it from the movie, I'm not sure, or they hired someone else. Maybe they got the cast to do the voice acting. I'm actually not sure. The story was there. You got to zip around an open world city as Batman, just like the Arkham games. The Vita did get one Batman game that was an Arkham spinoff called Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. I played that game, almost got the platinum, and then I messed up with my trophies, had to start the whole game over, not doing that. But anyway, that game, it was good, but it wasn't like the full-fledged Batman experience. It was just more of a mediocre Metroidvania game. And it was actually the people who made some the Metroid games, a few of them. And I'm not saying the game was bad, but it was a bit mediocre. I think a full-fledged Batman experience would have been much better on the Vita. Full 3D is what I mean. As I'm sure you're looking at the game right now if you're watching this video, it looks decent. It looks pretty good for an iPhone game, and I think it really would have shined as a Vita game with the buttons and with the trophies, of course. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. Tell me what games you wish would have come to Vita. I do this show every week. Thanks for leaving some comments, a few of you guys. I like feedback. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you love your Vita like I love my Vita. So I will talk to you guys later.